Hitting bottom is the only way to change. So I'll keep hustling, you keep struggling. Bitch, I'm humbling, keep mumbling. I'll keep doubling, you keep bluffing. You've got nothing, I'll keep hustling.
Hey guys, and welcome everyone to Master Binary Analysis. And today I just want to talk to you guys about being consistent and disciplined. So one of my educators always used to say, and I'll always say this on my training videos, my live sessions, I say it all the time. If you're small enough, long enough, you'll be big enough, soon enough. And what does that mean? It means that if you can keep greed away from you and you can really just hone in on your skill, stay disciplined, don't overtrade, you can grow as big as you want to grow. The only one preventing you from being any bigger than what you are is you. There's nobody else in this world that can really hold you back. You know, I had a session 2 days ago where one student said, why do I go up 10% one day and the next day I go down 50%? And I said to myself, why were you up 10% in the first place? And the student told me, well, I took the trades we took on our trading session, which we had actually gone up, a little bit better than 5% that day. And the student decided to take a couple more trades. The trades went the right way, but the next day he lost 50% of the account. And why is that? There's no reason why someone should go down 50% in one day. So I told the student, I said, what do you feel you did wrong? Well, I heard the same excuses as always. I heard, well, I took bad entries and then I stayed chasing it. I was going into rollover, and one rollover led to another rollover. And for me, it was heartbreaking because I've been there. I've done that many, many times. And, there's certain educators out there in the world that they don't even use rollover for that simple fact. Because some people see it as an opportunity to get married to a position till it goes in their direction. And the honest truth is, if it doesn't go your way within 2 rollovers, 3 max, that's not your trade. And I guarantee you, if you've ever been in that position, you've seen where price will want to come down and it gets close, but ultimately it never closes in your favor. And why is that? Because that was the wrong level. There's nothing wrong with losing a trade. There hasn't been one person in this world that's gone 100%. Me, I educate people. I educate the market. I'll say we're looking for this zone to this zone, and that's it. I'm not looking for anything less, and I'm not looking for anything more. I want this zone for this amount of time. That's it. And at this risk level. Non-farm payroll days, high volatility. I won't ever tell someone to take a 2% trade. Much less a 2% trade and plenty of rollovers. I won't do it. Why? Because I know the chances are stacked against you. And I really, want to stress the importance of being disciplined and being consistent. After you've studied the markets, after you learn about currency pairs, how they work, where price can go, where it's been, then we come up with a strategy. Okay, a strategy could be technical indicators, it could be harmonic patterns, it could be fundamental analysis, it could be a variety of things, and they all work. That's the thing, they all work, but none of them are 100%, not one. And why is that? Because the market's the market. It's always been that way. You're not the market maker. I'm not the market maker. All I could do is predict the direction that it's going to go. In binary, we have a certain time period to have that move be made. Traditional Forex, well, we know a direction. We could come up with a strategy or an idea of which direction it's going to go. We don't know for how long it's going to go down or how long it's going to go up. But we take a calculated risk. That's why we never, traditional Forex trading, we don't trade without a stop loss at a minimum, and we always have a target profit. We may have a couple of target profits that we're looking for. Binary, all we're doing is predicting the direction for a certain amount of time. But there's nothing more heartbreaking than going through 50% of your account on one trade, it going the wrong way, and then you wanting to make that up. There's no reason to do that. I've been there and I didn't find the logic in it anymore. I blew account after account after account. You could, there's people from the IM Mastery Academy, educators from there that will also agree. They've blown accounts over and over and over again, and there's no reason to be blowing these accounts. If you're trading to make 3% a day, but you go down 3% a day, well, it defeated the purpose of trying to go up. So at the end of it, why not cut losses, stop, and come back later? Who's to say that the next session you don't make 3% or that you don't make 5%? But instead, if you want to sit there trying to chase it, you're going to lose. A lot of people, once they get into the rollover function, they start treating it as a casino. It's a bet. It's a gamble. I'm saying I'm betting the farm that, this price is going to come down, and that's not what this business is for. This business is to get in, get out, and try to make whatever you can from it. Don't lose all your savings. Don't risk money that you don't have to try to make a living. And it's one of the most important things that I could tell you or anybody out there is if you can't respect the small gains, you will never make it to the big gains. Say, for example, you have a $1,000 account and you're trying to make 3% a day. And say you do. At a very minimum, if we're taking, say, for example, a 2% trade, and at a minimum, the payout 60%, you made $12. Say you take 3 trades and you win. That's not uncommon for us because we don't just pick any given trade. We pick a well-analyzed, well-respected level. We try our best to. And it's not uncommon for us to go 3-0. It happens almost daily. And if you're able to win 3 trades, that means you made $36 at a minimum. If the payouts were all 60%, that means you made $36 and all you needed to make was 30. Guess what? If you went 3-0, there's nothing wrong with cheering your day. There's nothing wrong with saying, I made my 3% or even a little bit better, and I'm done. I am telling you, it is so important that the minute you respect that win and can leave it be, you'll be able to go to those making $1,000 a day, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 a day. It's possible. It's more than possible. But what's not possible is if you can't respect the small wins that eventually get you to that point, you'll never make it to the big numbers. You'll never make it there. I guarantee you won't. And that's, something that was really weighing in heavy on me, because there's a couple students that's happened to. And if I don't address this now to everyone, I'm not doing my job as an educator. Because I can show strategy, I could show technical analysis, I could show fundamentals, I could show that all day long. But I can't show you how to be disciplined. I could tell you about it, but I can't sit there and step on your hands and say, don't touch the computer, don't touch that button. So, it's just something that was really weighing in on me. And I really, really, really want you guys to understand that if you cannot respect these small wins, you will never make it to the big wins. Unfortunately, that's the way it happens. So I hope this has brought some value to you. I hope you can take it without me sounding like I'm just trying to put you or anybody else down. It's just super important. If you want to succeed at this, if you want to advance at this, you need to take it serious. You need to take it as a business. Any business out there in the world, at some point in time, they're going to take losses. But it's how we take those losses and accept them and move forward and improvise. Sometimes improvise doesn't necessarily mean you go right back into what hurt you in the first place. Sometimes it means step back, think. Say, well, that didn't work. Maybe it's because it didn't work right now. What if it works later? Guarantee you that's always an answer in trading. It works later. I gave some traditional Forex trades ideas. And within the last 2 weeks, I gave 10 ideas. I believe six of them went the right way. And all of them were well over 100 pips in profit. One was, I believe, even 200 or closer to 200 pips in profit. That was 6 of them. 4 of them were lessons. And I didn't get emotional about it. I knew there was a possibility that they could have gone in the wrong direction, but, they were the best possible entries. Especially now, you have major world news every single day. That makes trading even more difficult. Long-term trading, certain numbers I was always, well, not always, but just thinking way, way long ago, saying, well, if it ever gets this price, I could take it for a buy here and make, 900, 800 pips, a couple months from now, and that'd be a great win. Well, all this world news has driven a lot of those levels right to where I wanted it in the first place. And, think about binary. You don't see a lot of this news coming. You don't see these movements coming until they're there. So if you're analyzing a certain pair and all of a sudden it just starts going the wrong way, you stop. You did everything you could. You analyzed, you used your strategy, and it went the wrong way. I got news for you. It happens all the time. There's no way of getting around it. It's always going to happen. But the good news is you don't have to stay on the same pair. You don't have to stay trading. You can come right back and do it the next day. You could do it the next session. You could, that's the beauty about the market, is there's always correction. Where one idea goes the wrong way, you may have 4 or 5 go the right way. And all we're looking for is 3 ideas to go the right way. And on most days, we'll find 3 to 5, sometimes even 6 ideas that go the right way. And that always accounts for the losses that we took or the lessons that we took, sessions back. So I hope this brought some value to you. I hope you can understand where I'm coming from on just the importance of being disciplined and being consistent. And the main reason for it is because if you don't respect the small wins, you'll never make it to the big wins. And that's just real talk. It's not going to happen. So with that, guys, I will talk to you guys later.